Do you know someone who has been talking about the same dream for years? The business they will start, the life they will build, the version of themselves they are going to become? Maybe that person is someone close to you. Maybe, if you are being honest, that person is you. Watch till the end, because by the last point, you will understand exactly what is standing between you and the life you keep imagining, and it is probably not what you think. Let's break down the real psychology of people with big dreams who never actually start. Number one, their brain already feels like they have done the work. Ask yourself this honestly. Have you ever spent an entire evening thinking about your goals and gone to bed feeling almost productive, like something happened even though nothing did? Psychologists call this mental simulation reward. When you vividly imagine achieving something, your brain releases a small amount of the same satisfaction it would feel if you actually did it. So the thinking feels like progress, the planning feels like movement, and by the time the real work needs to happen, the motivation has already been quietly spent on the fantasy. Number two, the dream is safe. Reality is not. Here's a question that might be uncomfortable. Is it possible that you are not waiting for the right moment, but actually avoiding the moment when you find out if you are capable? Because as long as someone never tries, their dream is still perfect, still possible, still completely intact. Psychologists call this self-protective avoidance. It is not laziness, it is fear wearing the costume of patience. The dream stays beautiful as long as it is never tested, and some part of the mind knows that, so it keeps finding reasons to wait.
Number three, they are waiting for a feeling that only comes after they start. Most people believe they need to feel ready, confident, and motivated before they begin. But psychology is very clear on this. That feeling almost never comes first. Readiness is not a starting point, it is a result. It comes from doing, not from waiting. Psychologists call this the action-confidence loop. Confidence follows action, not the other way around. But because they are waiting for a feeling that only starting can create, they stay completely still, waiting for something that will never arrive on its own. Number four, they are exhausted before they even begin. Have you ever thought so deeply about a goal that by the end you felt too tired to actually do anything about it? That is not an accident. Psychologists call this decision fatigue through overthinking. When a person mentally rehearses every possible step, every possible outcome, and every possible way things could go wrong, they drain the same mental energy that action actually requires. By the time the moment to move arrives, the tank is already empty, and so they rest and plan again tomorrow, and the cycle quietly continues. Number five, their self-image is quietly working against them. This is the deepest one, and this is exactly why staying till the end matters. Because you can have every strategy, every plan, and every resource you need, but if somewhere inside you believe, I am not disciplined enough, or I never follow through, or people like me don't succeed at things like this, your brain will find a way to protect that belief. Psychologists call this identity-based self-sabotage. The mind resists actions that don't match the story it tells about who you are. And until that story changes, the dreams will stay exactly where they are, perfectly imagined, completely untouched. So if any of this felt familiar, here is the truth psychology wants you to hear. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not someone who was built without the ability to change. You are someone whose mind learned some very convincing ways to stay safe, and safety, as comfortable as it feels, has been quietly costing you everything you actually want. The first step was never about being ready. It was always just about starting, and you can do that today. If you want to keep understanding the psychology behind why you think, feel, and hold yourself back the way you do, subscribe now. Because on this channel, we don't just talk about dreams, we decode what gets in the way of them.